He's the youngest ever player to score and appear in the Serie A, and is the first ever player to appear and score in the Serie A from the 21st century. It is Mr. Moise Kean. Hey guys, how's it going? BCHD here, and today we're going to see when you take one of the youngest players in football at the moment and put him in FIFA. Well, he actually is in FIFA. We don't have to go and create him this time. He's actually in the game from EA with a 62 rating striker, 16-year-old, as you can see there. He's been touted to be the next Balotelli, as you can see. He is very tall striker. He's got a decent strength on him for a 16-year-old. As you can see, his stats, if you want to have a look at him through the video, they're obviously going to progress further during the video, but there's not any greens there yet, just some bright yellows, oranges, a few reds, so there's going to be a lot of improvement going on. And as you can see, we are putting him on a nice juicy 4-year contract, so that we don't have to worry about signing him throughout the simulation. So we just have a nice simulated game, no contract wars with Moise Kean. And yeah, hopefully it would be a nice sim. As you can see, we're going through the year, simming to the end of the season, and seeing how Moise Kean does in the Serie A. And to make, as we did last video with Vinicius Jr., we're going to put some intense training sessions on him so he can improve just that bit faster. Because I'm not probably going to do 10 seasons on him, probably just going to do a few, see how far he gets, see if we can win a few Serie A titles, maybe some Champions Leagues, see how we go from there. But as you can see, in the first season, he's gone up by 6 overall points. Moise Kean getting the ball rolling with his 6 overall points right there to make him a 68 rated. As you can see, he's up top with a Dybala in that Juventus lineup, such a strong lineup. As you can see, Moise Kean, he only got himself 1 goal in 17 games. I don't know if he got injured. I'm just assuming that because I put him in the starting 11. I don't know what happened at the end, but his stats have gone up. He has got some green stats now. As you can see, so his long shots, his shot power, and his finishing. So he's clinical. So I don't know how he only got 1 goal in 17 games when he's starting up top. He must have got injured throughout the season, but as you can see here, we do have a Supercoppa final against Napoli, so we're going to sim that, put Kean on. And what I've been noticing, when you're simming games with little Moise Kean in there with his 58 stamina, pretty decent, he gets subbed off pretty early in the second half, so he doesn't get a full game. As you can see, Piaka, I think, comes on there, but we just miss out, losing 5-4 on penalties to Napoli in the Supercoppa final. But we are putting some more intense training on him. As you can see, all the hard training so that he improves. Start of the second season, he's a 69 rated, and he's nearly hit that 70 mark. And we're simming to the end of season 2 just before the season finishes to see how well they've gone. And we've got another Coppa Nazionale final against Lazio that we've won there. So yeah, pretty good signs. But let's see how Moise Kean has developed, and he has gotten himself to a 73 rating, improving by 4, not as much as the last season when he improved by 6. And as you can see, Dybala stealing all the goals there with 24, so it'll be interesting to see how many Moise Kean could actually get this season. As we scroll continuously down, he did get an improved from 1. He got 6 in less games than last year, because in last season he played 17 and only got 1. Now he's got a few more green stats with a dark green in shot power, which is pretty good. Got some low 70s, mid 70s there, low 80s as well. So he is improving. There is some potential in this kid, even though he's not scoring many goals. He's still improving all his stats. But as you can see, we're going into the Coppa Nazionale final against Lazio. See how we go. See if Keno can get himself a goal. Mr. Moise Kean, never scores enough. 17 games, only 6 goals in this season, or 15 games, sorry, 6 goals. Decent from last year. If he can keep improving in every season, it will be good. As you can see there, he comes off in the 46th minute for Higuain. So it's going to be hard getting this kid to his rating. So that is why I've done so much training on him, because they always take him off halfway during the game because he's got such bad stamina on him. So I'm trying to improve him so that whoever's the assistant manager is when I'm simulating doesn't take him off straight away. But what I've decided to do, considering I just lost faith in all potential of this kid, I've done the cheeky loan glitch. As you can see, he was potential to be had bright potential or something on his status. You'll see in a minute. And by loaning him out to another club, simulating a few days, calling him back, he gets an increased status on his potential. As you can see, he's at Torino now. We're going to call him back and see that his status is going to go from, I think, potential to be special to an exciting prospect. So we'll see that in a minute as I do recall him back. Just spend a bit of money. And as you can see now, he's got an exciting prospect. So that's 85 plus potential. So hopefully he can grow a bit quicker and get some more goals in the league. As you can see, 2 appearances there so far. Only 1 goal at the start of the 3rd season, I'm pretty sure. And he has moved up. Oh no, he hasn't. He's just stayed at a 75 right there. End of the 3rd season. I didn't get his stats. I accidentally ended the season early. But as you can see, he's gone up to an 81. He's cracked the 80s. And his stats for the last season were pretty much the same as the others, just getting half the games and not as many goals. So we're going to see in the 4th season if he can actually do it. He's got such good stats in the finishing areas, ball control, all that. I'm going to see if I can offer him a new contract just to make sure he stays at the club, doesn't go anywhere, and forms a good strike partnership with Dybala, but he refuses to accept it. So I'm going to have to do some contract negotiations here with Mr. Moise Kean, and I think he's hit 20 now, so he's no longer a teenager. He's still the first player in real life, actually. He just scored against Bologna in real life, if you guys watched that game. But he's now got himself a clinical finisher and distant shooter special abilities for the start of for the start of season 4. Up top with Dybala doing some more intense training, just keeping that training going, seeing how much we can improve him. So because we want to win some titles. We did win some Coppa Nazionale, Super Coppas, all them. But we're going to sim for the 4th season into 2020 when Kanye will be president. And we're going to see how Moise Kean does for this season. And we're going to go to the end of the season and see how he does. Now, Moise Kean, very, very weird how he's developed so far. I mean, he hasn't scored that many goals. I mean, different to Vinicius Jr. He's got himself not that many appearances and goals, even though I've put him in the starting 11. I don't know if he's been injured. Clearly this season, he's got himself a +3. And we're just going to do that last final training session. And I think he's going up an 85 here. So he has hit that, he's getting there. He's getting there. But let's see if his goals and assist stats, not just his technical stats, match up. And as you can see, we've got another Coppa Nazionale final against Napoli. But we can see 33 games. He's increased his games, but he's only got 5 goals and 2 assists. I don't understand Moise Kean, mate. You're 85 rated next to one of the best strikers in the world in the game. He's played more games than probably the last 2 seasons combined. He's only got 3 goals and 2 assists. Like, come on, mate. Moise Kean, I know you're only 20, but still, mate, you're 85 rated. Better than some players in this game. He's an exciting prospect, got some nice green stats. As you can see, his aggression is not there at the moment. Red stats all over. We're going to see Juve vs Napoli in the Coppa Nazionale final. We're going to see if Kean can get himself a goal to redeem his season and win Juve some trophies right now, because he's not living up to his price tag. Dybala gets a goal. I think Dybala's probably stolen heaps of his goals. So that's probably one of the main reasons. And he's taken off for Pjaka, the Croatian. Pjaka, I don't know how to say his name. But he's been taken off for him in the 40th minute, which is a commonality with Kean because of his poor stamina. But they have ended up winning that 1-0. Kean couldn't get himself on the score sheet. I don't think any game that I've simmed with him so far, he's got himself a goal. It's all been Dybala or the midfield. But he's still at that 85 rated. I mean, no transfer offers have come in for him yet. I think they've just seen his stats. But he has been called up for the 2020 Euros in the squad, as you can see, along Lorenzo Insigne, Andrea Belotti, and then Moise Kean is just there. We'll see how he does, but we're going to see him to the end of the 5th season now. And the last game against Novara, we're going to see how the boys do, or Moise Kean in fact. And as you can see, at the end, we've reached a Champions League final, I'm pretty sure. We've beaten Spurs, and a Coppa Nazionale final against Lazio and Dortmund. So very interesting matchups here. We're gonna sim the Coppa Nazionale, but I think we're gonna play the Champions League final. This baffles me, honestly. Is this the worst wonder kid we've ever had? Because he's got 26 games. He's only got 4 assists, no goals for a striker in a season. It's just unbelievable. I mean, yeah, 86 rated. He's 21, but come on, he's 86 rated, worth 41 million. I don't know how he's worth 41 million. Look at Dybala, he scored all the goals for Juve this season, 39 goals and 13 assists. And Moise Kean next to him for the whole season only got four assists. I mean, it's just mind-boggling. Like, I don't think we've had worse performances from a wonder kid throughout these videos than now. Like, he's just non-existent. I don't know what he does up top. He just sits there and watches Dybala score all the goals. But we're going to go into this Coppa Nazionale final, see if he can get a goal for this season. Because I don't know if he's going to get one. Unless I play the Champions League final. And as you can see, Dybala gets a penalty there. Like, oh, Kean, mate, you're just doing yourself no favours. And I know why teams aren't offering any money for this guy, because he's just not scoring. And now Sanchez and Dybala and Kean's gone off again for Draxler. We end up winning that one 3-0. But you know what? I'm going to play the Champions League final. I'm going to see if I can score with Kean. And as you can see here, I was in on goal. Couldn't get a good chance. I was 1-1 and wanted to set Kean up so bad here. But I sweated it across to see who was there. But Dybala ended up getting it and increasing his goal tally and letting Kean not score any for the season. And it's just embarrassing. It's just embarrassing, man. Like, playing all those games, just scoring no goals, watching your partner just score 40 plus goals, that is, now. But it's just sad for Moise Kean. I don't know if you guys are going to have any different opinions on him, or you're going to do different simulations. But Moise Kean in this sim has been disappointing. I mean, he's gone up well in stats and stuff, but he hasn't scored many goals for the team. I mean, he's probably scored like 10 goals for 5 seasons. He's only got himself 10 goals. But that's just my opinion. If you guys sim it at home, you probably get different results. But that has been Moise Kean, the next Balotelli, in FIFA 17. He's one of the youngest players in the world. So I hope you enjoyed that video, even though it was very disappointing, the results. But if you did enjoy, please smack the like button. Hit the subscribe for more of these videos. The support has been amazing. As you can see, Juve lifting up that Champions League trophy. Is that going to be next week on Sunday? We'll see. But I've been BCHG Gaming. I hope you've enjoyed. Follow me on Twitter, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.